Hello again. Welcome to my series on the 7 pillars of our third dimension. So if you haven't seen the other ones, go ahead and check out the description below where I have the links to all the other videos that I've done in the series. Today what I want to do is record the 3 most important aspects of life, the true realities, and the sovereign one. Basically doing the last 3 all in one because it's really pretty short, so makes sense for me to just do all 3 at the same time. So the 3 most important aspects of our third dimension has to do with understanding spirituality, understanding the relationship we have with everything, and also understanding what I call the medium of exchange. It's the give and take, it's the going from one state to another. The realization of what is spirit is, I think, what has been lost over the years. And it's one of those things that we are slowly coming back to. Spirituality is one of those terms that we all associate with religion. We all associate with, I guess, God or source, which is true. That is really where I would say that's where most of it is, but it's not where all of it is. So what this is in the 3 most important aspects of life is really to realize the relationship that we have with spirituality, the relationship that spirituality has with being, and how we go between the 2, which is why the 3 most important aspects of life is understanding spirituality, understanding relationship, and understanding our medium of exchange. It is the 3rd most important thing for us before number 2, and I'm just gonna put all in one right now. I'm just gonna talk about it, right? Because number 2, what I call the true realities, is vibrational reality and the physical reality. The vibrational reality can be considered the spiritual reality because it's really the things that we're not seeing. And then you have the sovereign one, which is where it comes from. Again, the video series is really trying to explain something in a simple term for most people who are not versed on the hidden meaning of stuff. So the sovereign one, I am guessing we all know about. We either call the sovereign one God or source.
The Hindus call him Brahma, the Egyptians Osiris, as I said, Christianity calls it God, and the yoga gunas would call that one sattva or intelligence.
God is definitely the main one that most of us know about. And we know that there is no duality there. We know in some circles that it's not really an old man in the clouds that is going to reward us for doing good things and punish us for doing bad things. That's one of the external things that was necessary for us to grasp in way back when, but it's really not the term that's necessary right now. We have a lot of different places in the Bible that mention that God is within us, that mention different things in different allegories, how heaven and hell is our own psyche, and is represented externally either by our body, which is from the sole of our feet moving up to heaven, which is our crown chakra, right? So I'm really giving an overall basis here. And so this might sound confusing because I sound like I'm all over the place with it. Unfortunately, for an introduction like this, it might sound like that. But the concept I would like for us to grasp is that we all believe in a one. When we get to understand what that one truly is, we get to realize that reality itself, or everything, is vibration. We get to realize that everything is vibration. Even though I said there's a physical reality and a vibrational reality, as the two realities, everything vibrates. And science knows this, and they have been telling this to us for a while, that everything vibrates. We just vibrate at different density. So if we have a physical reality and we have a vibrational reality, the realization is that the vibrational reality comes before the physical reality. And everything that's in the physical reality is a manifestation or a realization of what we already have in our mind. But it's everything that's in our mind. So the physical reality is just a representation of our mental reality. And that's why part of the first Hermetic principle says all is mind, right? So understand the Supreme One, understand that we have a physical reality and we have a vibrational reality. Understand that the vibrational reality is the first reality, where your thoughts and emotion and your heart comes in. When we understand that, then we'll realize that everything that's in the physical is a direct result of the mental aspect, the vibrational aspect. Then you go to principle number 3. Principle number 3 then says, if everything is vibrational and we exist spiritually for a longer period of time than we do in this physical body, then understanding spirituality and understanding the vibration is really important. Do we place all the emphasis on this physical body, or do we place the emphasis on our spiritual aspect? What is it that this physical body is here to do? Why do we have it? What's its purpose? So now we have the physical body and the spiritual body, we have the vibration. There's a relationship with everything. There is a relationship with everything. I'm right here, and we have the clouds overhead, so I'm not really too hot, but the sun is coming out, so I might start getting sweaty. The relationship there is what's happening. It's really hard to explain relationship in a term that seems to make sense, but we have a relationship with every single thing. Because relationship comes in to play with medium of exchange. And so that's why the 3 most important aspects is spirituality, relationship, and medium of exchange. Why? Because we are exchanging with everything. I'm exchanging air, oxygen coming in, carbon dioxide going out. I am also exchanging what I hope is positive vibration in the atmosphere. I'm getting that back from the ancestors that are around, just the things that's going on, just the ambiance that's here. The medium of exchange is not just money, it's not just food, it's energy, and everything is energy. So So if everything is energy, there is an exchange going on every single time, right? So there's an exchange going on every single time. And it's almost like ironic that we don't think about it like that. But then when you stop to think about it like that, you realize how simple and how truthful that is. That everything is vibration. So that means we need to understand about spirituality and what goes on there. We have a relationship with everything. That's just saying we have a relationship with everything. We got to be mindful of that we have a relationship with everything. And then say, then how do we exchange? How do we do the give and take? What am I giving off and what am I getting? What am I consuming and what am I contributing? That's the exchange. And so your exchange it's emotional, it's mental, it's your thoughts, it's, are you feeling happy? Are you feeling sad? A store of value is really what we keep thinking exchanges, because we look at money, we look at assets, we look at things that we can buy and things that we can own and stuff like that. Like, I have the mic here, I have the camera, and we're saying, okay, that I can exchange. No, knowledge, information, there are some parts of this that people don't know and some parts they do know. Maybe they haven't been able to put it together. And so that's an exchange between us that's going on right now. It really gets so important to understand the three most important aspects of life of this third dimension first. Really is so important, because I think once that's done, then we are going to treat everything and everyone and every being around us differently, right? Because we realize that we are exchanging. That's one part, that yes, we will treat them differently. But the other part is, do we understand that we all are one? We are all the same. We're just in different expressions of this universe. So maybe a teaching for later on, but we all are one. We have heard that in songs and in poems and everything from different. That's really it on the three most important aspects of life. The two realities that we have and the sovereign one. To me, that forms the top of our triangle. Or pyramid, sorry. It could be a triangle. Because if you look at it just like that, the 7 pillars are a triangle, because we start with the base and it goes up from 7 to 1. So it is like a triangle. You can look at it like that. And then you go from there. All right, I think that's all I want to say about that for now. And thanks very much for joining in this introduction. From here on out, I am going to just basically go more in depth with the things that I understand this to be. Until next time. Bye.